Ducks are down a couple of defensemen who got banged up on Thursday night. Radko Gudas, lower body. Here's a quick steal and a chance for Vetrano. Sends it off the pads of Connor Ingram. And then Pavel Menchikov. So a couple of changes. A drive from distance and a save made against Helleson. Nurse in over the line. Centering pass. Jones looking for a cutting Lazar. And that was broken up. Lazar back on the puck. A backhander and save made by Dostal, who followed him across the top of the blue paint. A shot by Nurse hit his own man Jones, and then Lazar knocked off balance in the corner. Henrique can't hold the zone, and Washy brings it back to center before being belted by Nurse. You'd think you'd want to take the over today. These two teams have played a couple of high-scoring affairs. Edmonton 7-4, a couple of empty netters in late January. McDavid is shot, and that's speared by Dostal, who got the win the last time they hooked up. Anaheim penalty kill, just 24th in the league, marginally ahead of Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins in front, redirected, tough save made. Dostal on Podkolzin. That's a good high slot tip. Nugent Hopkins scampers in. Hyman. Nugent Hopkins round the boards. McDavid, little spin, dish, Bouchard, a drive, redirected. And a second hat trick on Thursday night. The first came in this building, all in the power play against Edmonton. Viel's shot kicked aside by Ingram, and the rebound scooped by the Oiler goalie with 6 minutes gone, scoreless.
A little hard rim around Darnell Mercer, kind of snuck down into the high slot, so wasn't expecting that rim around the boards.
Here's McDavid, burst of speed, quick shot fought off by Dostal off the rush. No score in the hockey game, and maybe early on a Saturday. McDavid shooting a little bit more since Draisaitl went down. A blast by Bouchard, and again, Dostal with Podkolzin hovering, able to hold his ground.
Well, he should maybe plant the seed.
Here's Gauthier.
I'm sure he knows.
Lacombe shot from Trouba, that was guided to the corner by Ingram.
And win hockey games, but no question, something they're going to have to dial in and take care of.
A league high 21 wins when the opponent scores the first goal. Zellweger shot redirected. Lingering on your fourth line with Mason McTavish. Roslovic and Hyman. Roslovic puts the brakes on a shot kicked away by Dostal. I'm not sure he had a clean look at that one.
Here's a penalty coming up. It's going to go to Kapanen.
Leo Carlsson drew it.
I think both teams feel that.
That's going to be held against Ian Moore by Ingram, but he'll take him to the hole with a backhander that's sifted wide. Clattered off the boards. Kreider plays it to the middle for Troy Terry. Now Ingram will swing one. Big hop off the partition. Back to Granlund. Taken away by Dickinson. He's got Szymanski with him. Jason Dickinson across, and that didn't get through, and then a shot on net.
With a couple good saves in tight once again. Here's that 2-on-1 short-handed. Good stick, breaks it up by Granlund, but the little wrister by Dickinson gets through.
Gauthier had the game winner against the Oilers with 1:14 to go last month. Beckett Seneca, his shot from distance, got through, blocked it away. Trapped in the corner, gives it up, Nugent Hopkins. Curling and angling, Ekholm to drive a save, Dostal, juicy rebound, and Dostal will pounce on it. He picked that clean. Jack Eichel had played the first 3 minutes of overtime. McDavid saw he wasn't out there. Boom. Game over.
Defending hard.
Killorn. Shot into traffic, and I'm not sure Ingram saw it, but he flashed out the right pad. Arm wrestling for Podkolzin as their winger when Leon Draisaitl's back. Here's Wallman, stripped away by Gauthier. Centering pass in tight, and Ingram able to make the save at the horn.
In the last seconds of this period, it's been a tight period for both teams, and this one comes right out into the slot. This one, there's been some chances. The goaltenders have been there when there has been, but both of these teams have been digging in better sticks, better coverage.
Ooh. Oh, beautiful dish to Hyman for Podkolzin. He's in, denied by Dostal.
Some end-to-end action here. Great face-off win here by wingers. Podkolzin that punches through. Beauty little pass to send in Zach Hyman, and he goes with the backhand. Dostal with a great...
Lacombe. Gauthier, smart play off the wall. A strike to Paling. A dish, lunging, and Ingram able to fight off big. Hit behind, and take the brunt of that one was Lacombe from Ekholm. And now McDavid the other way. Saucing across. Hyman again. Stop. Point blank. Lucas Dostal. continues to motor the legs and works it up towards center. That's why Louis likes him. That kind of play right there. McDavid. Jones, one-timer blasted by Bouchard. Bouncing puck. Shoveled. Scored! 42 for the captain. Connor McDavid. 1-0 Edmonton.
Pressure the offensive zone. It's a good pickup in the neutral zone. Bouchard with the quick up leads to a chance going the other way as Jones jumps on the ice, sets up Bouchard for that blast, and then he corrals the puck coming around the net. And I think
That's
McDavid
Jones.
just kind of taps it. Both of them going for this bouncing puck.
No, it is
And
McDavid.
then it's McDavid on the backhand side is able to elevate up over top of the blocker. Up underneath Jones. Talked about it, say it doesn't come naturally to him, but I think he's pretty darn good at it.
Gauthier just hit the post, hits it again off the outside. Ingram had it well covered up. Broken right off the draw, so 5 on 3.5. A dish, a one-timer to save made Ingram.
This is a team that's going to give you some chances, but they create a lot as well. This is a good chance for Karlsson, who can really shoot the puck.
John Karlsson swiftly into the attacking zone. Well defended. It's Ekholm. Nugent Hopkins. Short-handed breakaway. Denied. Dostal a second time.
Ingram just gets back into position. Nice defensive play to pop this out by Savoy. Nugent Hopkins off to the races, and I think he sold you.
At the other end, a bit of a change-up and an easy save made on Connor Ingram.
That had a little spin on it.
Here's Hyman. Roslovic, a shot, scores! 5-hole! Jack Roslovic's 20th! Edmonton extends to a 2-0 lead!
Watch this one here. Bouchard flips it up out of the zone. Watch this one stop grab. Thank you very much. That way it's able for Hyman to step in, pick it up, and he finds Roslovic the trailer. Good center drive by Nugent Hopkins. This veteran line, we've talked about it. For Chris Knobloch, 3 veteran guys that know how to play the right way, and Roslovic slides this one through.
Nurse up the middle looking for McDavid. Dostal will spin that up towards center. And Frank Vatrano has it bumped off a stick by Podkolzin, charging toward the net. Stuffed home by Matt Savoy. 3-0 Edmonton, taking control. Goals in 3 straight for Matt Savoy.
Play once again in the neutral zone. Dostal with a nice play out of the zone. You're going to see off the bench, it's Podkolzin. Jumps onto the ice, pops this puck to McDavid, gets it back with a give and go. And then the drive to the far post by Matt Savoy. Get to that spot, a beautiful pass by Podkolzin onto the tape. And for Savoy, that speed separation allows him to get that stick clean on the ice.
Ducks with just 4 shots since the first period. Blasted by Karlsson, redirected wide of Ingram. Rebound, Alex Killorn. Lacombe, a shot from distance, and all of a sudden Anaheim's on the board. Seneca was in front, and I believe he deflected the first goal past Connor Ingram. That'll be 22 for the rookie.
A couple of times in this game, and he can still do this so great. The first one was deflected past the net, but look at the reach by Seneca. I mean, this is an outstanding deflection. He's tied up by Darnell Nurse. He looks like he's out of the play, but watch him extend the stick out. Just get enough of this one to bring it back against the grain. On the wrister by Karlsson, finds the between the legs in the back of the net. I mean, that is a battle.
Zellweger gets it back from Seneca, tries to split defenders. Puck loose. Oh, what a save by Ingram on a mid-air swipe.
Teams in the National Hockey League, so this is a team that's not afraid to giddy up and go when they're chasing the game. And this is another one bouncing around, and you're right, that would have probably counted if that one would have gone in. Good job by Zellweger to activate the defenseman, fight for that loose puck. The puck pops up in the air. Yeah, it's definitely low enough. And it was Granlund looking for his 4th goal in 2 games. Wasn't quite the swing that Max Jones. Period. Roslovic with his 20th, and Savoy, another beauty one, his 2nd goal in 2 games.
Lacombe, one-timer ripped on net by Gauthier. Another save for Ingram. Lacombe, Karlsson, His shot flutters wide, rebound in front, and Gauthier has cut it to 3-2, and it's game on at Rogers Place.
Little knuckler that comes into Ingram here, you're going to see. Anaheim's done a nice job to work it around. You're going to see Ingram reach to try and grab this one. Goes off the tip of his glove, but he doesn't get it. As a result, beautiful little behind the back pass by Viel out to Gauthier, and he makes short work of this one as he bats that one in for his 39th.
Washy on the face-off, beaten by Henry. Wallman to Jack Roslovic. He shoots off the post. Rebound came right back to him. The Ducks look for the equalizer. Terry across to Chris Kreider. No shot. Forced to give it up. In the corner. Leo Carlson can't find it. McDavid does. 2-on-1 with an empty net. Ahead to Hyman. He scores. Put it away.
Bend but don't break. Continue to win battles. Beautiful little move right here on the pinching defenseman by Connor McDavid. And then the nice little backhand pass into Hyman as he shovels that one home to finish this off. A hard-pressing Anaheim Ducks team. Did they ever push Edmonton in this second period? Down 3-0.